Engine?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to provide help for you. So we know that 20 pence, let me clear this. So we know that 20 pence costs how much?
£4.40.
Good. 20 pence costs £4.40, right?
Yes.
And so you want to figure out how much should 50 pence cost, right?
Yes.
How much should it cost, right? Now, the best way to look at this, there are different ways you can really work it out. But a quicker way that you might want to do is, first of all, find how much 1 pen will cost. Now, so if 20 pence costs £4.40, 1 pen will cost how much? You divide £4.40 by 20.
Oh, so 440. £4.40 divided by 2 because
Yeah,
you've so
you could just write it in terms of P, okay? Write it in terms of P, okay? To be a lot easier for you. 440p, okay?
yeah, that would be £2.20.
That would be what?
£2.20.
Yeah, £2.20. That's £2.20, yeah. So if 1 pen costs £2.20, then 50 pence will cost how much?
Um, £2.20.
So you multiply here by 50. So you also multiply here by also 50.
So that's how you do it.
Yeah. And whatever you get is the right answer. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because it's one of the ways to make you understand it. First of all, you've kind of figured out how much 1 pen will be. And once you figure out how much 1 pen will be, then the 50 pen will be a lot easier.
But sir, what if don't you have on the £20 20 how you times by 50? Why can't you divide by 50? Because I've been told that you have to do the opposite the opposite of like
Okay,
operation.
think of it like this. If this 1 pen, this pen, okay, can it's this pen?
Yeah.
Let's say this pen is £2.20. Then how much will 50 of it cost? Will it cost less or will it cost more?
More.
More. So that's why you have to multiply by 50. So that means if you multiply £2.20 by 50, first of all, look at it, 220. I pretend like there's no decimal point. Multiply by 50, 0, 0, 0, and that's 0. Again, 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. 0 carry 1. And 5 times 2 is 10. That's 11. That's 11000. Now, where does my decimal point be? Because I have
That's
2 digits. 2 digits after decimal point. So it's going to be here. So that means my 50 pence is going to cost how much?
110 pound. £110.
Yeah. Does it make sense? Yeah. So the thing is, sometimes you have to use your kind of reason the question out, and that's how you do this kind of questions.
Yes, sir.
Right. Any question on it? Okay. All right. Let's go to number 4.
What is the difference between 31 holes and 3/5 and then 24 holes 4/5? So we already know that's going to be 1/5. And then we have to do 31, take away 24, 11, 7, 0. So it has to be 7 holes on 1/5.
7 holes and 1/5.
Yes.
Let's do it like this. Let's write this as, this is a mixed number, right?
Yes.
Let's try write this as improper fraction or top-heavy fraction. This is like 31 3/5. And this is 24 4/5, right?
Yes.
So how do you write this as top-heavy fraction?
That would be, have to do 31,
Times 5.
which is 155,
And add 3 to it.
158.
That's 158 divided by 5, right?
Just divided by 50. Yeah.
No, see, the difference means take away.
And
So
then
take away. Then this one,
24 times
5.
that's 120,
And add it to 4.
124.
124 divided by what?
5.
5. Good. So now you have this and then this. And of course, you can see they have the same bottom fraction number, right?
Yes.
So you take the same bottom number here and then subtract the top number,
I'll give you 34 over 5.
34. Yeah, 34/5. Now, if you write this down, this is okay, but if you write this down as a mixed fraction, what would that be?
Um, 6 remainder 4.
4/what?
6, 5.
5. Is this the answer I got?
Um,
The first time you solved it? Good. So you can see why it's always good sometimes to show your working. I know you show your working, but this is the proper way to work it out. 6 holes and 4/5. Okay. I would like you to write the steps that I took. Try change each of the mixed number to top-heavy fraction. And the word difference simply means you take away, right? All right. Are you okay with that?
yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number 5. What's your answer for number 5?
158 remainder 1.
So how many crates do you need to hold 95 eggs?
So what I did was that a box holds 95 eggs. So I times 95 times 5 first, which gave me 475. And because a crate holds 3 boxes, they're asking how many crates can hold out to 475. And that's going to be 150 a remainder 1. But because it's remainder 1, we go to the next number, which is going to be 159.
Okay. Um, I kind of understood what you said, but again, let's try to look at the question one more time. Okay? Let's look at it one more time, just to understand what is happening. Can you read the question out, the first sentence?
A crate holds 3 boxes.
Good. So a crate, let's assume this is a crate. It holds how many boxes?
3.
Good. Right? Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. And next?
A box holds 5 eggs.
Good. So each box hold how many eggs?
5.
5. So one box, 5 eggs. Another box, 5 eggs. Another box, 5 eggs. How many eggs does one crate hold?
15.
Good. So you know that one crate hold 15 what?
15 eggs.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
So the question is not asking how many crates do I need to hold? How many crates? How many crates? Yeah. Do I need to hold 95 eggs?
You have to do 95 times 15.
No. If one crate can hold 15 eggs, how many crates can hold 95 eggs?
You have to do 15 divided by 95.
Correct. It's definitely going to do 95 divided by what?
15.
All right, go ahead. Now, of course, you might have some remainder. Okay, I can kind of figure that out. Can I show you?
Yes.
Yeah, so you have 95 and divided by what?
15.
Okay. Can 15 go in 9? No, it says to put a 0 here. Here's the next number. How many 15 can go in 95 now?
Six.
6. And that will be, is it
Remainder.
6?
Remainder.
Remainder what?
5.
Remainder 5, right? That 5, I'll put it here. And then, of course, I'll put a point here and put a 0 here. Next, how many 15 can go in 50?
It has to be 3.
3? Mm-hmm.
Remainder. 5.
Remainder 5. Okay, I'll put another 5 here because 15 can go in 5, put another 0 here. How many 15 in 50?
3.
3. You will notice that's going to be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, right? In terms of decimal. Okay. So it means that you have left, you're going to have 6x plus some remainders, right? So if you want to know how many x is going to hold all together, you add that 6x or 6 crates plus the remainder, which is going to become how many?
3, 4, 5.
No, 6 plus remainder, which is not up to 1
19.
whole. 6 plus 1,
7.
so it's going to hold 7 crates. 6 with a remainder, that makes it 7.
Wait, but how?
Yeah, because you see, it can comfortably hold 6 crates. But some eggs are remaining.
So it has to go to the next number.
It has to go to the next one. So it's going to go to the next crate, which is the seventh crate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it conveniently fits 6 crates complete, but there are some remainders. So the remainders will have to go to the seventh what?
Number.
Yeah,
Number.
seven crates, right?
Yeah, it has to go to the seventh grade.
Yeah, so that's why it's going to be 7 crates. Does it make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
If it doesn't make sense, I can repeat myself again. Right. So it will fill up 6 full crates, but there will still be some remainders. That remainder will now fill up the next crate, which makes it a total of 7 crates. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you written down that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go to the next question.
Soon buys 3 pencils for 35p and Java's for 65p. Pays with a £10 note. How much shit does he receive? This is easy.
Very easy, right?
Yes.
Receive.
£4. £4 55 plus 0. That's gonna be 5, 10, 6, 5, 160 plus 10, 0, 9, 10, 4, 4, £4 40.
Correct. £4.40. That's correct. Number 7. Write these numbers in their order of size, starting from the smallest to the largest. So what I think you can do is, if you can write them in terms of decimals. For
Well,
example, this is a,
because
yeah, go ahead, please.
well, most of them are in percentage, but you could do decimal because once you turn a fraction, it instantly turns into a decimal.
Yeah,
So,
you can either change them to decimals or percentage, whichever one is convenient for you.
yeah, I need help, son.
Okay. Now, you see, some numbers here are in decimals, some are fraction, and some others are already in percentage. So I have the option of trying to change all of them to all of them percentages, or I have an option to change all of them to decimals. Now, okay, so any of these I can use, but I think it will be easier for me to change each of them to decimals. Already, this is already in decimals, right? And if you write 1/3 as a decimal, okay, that's going to give you 0.3333 recurring. Yeah, if you divide 1/3, like 3, 1. 3 into 1 is not possible. The point and a 0. 3 in 10 is 3. Okay, with the remainder of 1 and a 0. 3 in 10 is 3. So it's going to be 333. And this is already in decimal also. 0 point what? 34. Now, because I see that this number is 4 decimals, I mean 3 decimals, I'm going to make each of them to 3 decimals. Put a 0 here. Next, this is 76%. What is 76% in decimal?
0.76, but in this case, because we're doing it 3-digit, handling 3-digit number, it'll
All
be
right,
0.
good. Next, you have to write 7/8 as a decimal, okay? Now, if it is 7/8 as a decimal, it's going to be, I don't know what the number is going to be. I think 0 point something. Let's do 8 divided by 7. 87 is not possible, 0. 8 to 70 is 8. That's a remainder of 4. No? A remainder of what?
No, that's
64,
remainder just 8. Remainder of 6.
6. And 8 can divide 6, not possible, 0. How many 8 in 60?
There are
I think
7,
7.
60.
Yeah,
Remainder 4, which is going to
remainder,
be 40, and 40 divided by 8 divided by 4 is going to be 5.
good. So this 7/8 is 0.875. And also, if you write this as a percentage, what is that going to be?
0.875.
Good. 0,
875%.
yeah, 0.230, right? Good. And of course, this one already is in decimal, which is 0 point what?
0.58.
548. All right, so look at the decimals. Which one do you think is the smallest?
The smallest out of the majority is going to have to be 23%.
So the smallest is this, which is 23%. The
The
next bigger number,
second one is going to have to be 1/3.
yes, 1/3. So that's 1/3. Next bigger number,
The next biggest number is going to have to be 0.34.
0.34. Good. The next bigger number,
0.548.
0.58. 0.548. The next bigger number,
0.2760.
good. And that's going to be what number?
76%.
76%. But please try not to use this one, okay? Try not to use this one. Let's use this one, okay? And of course, the largest number is what?
0.875.
And what number is that?
7/8.
7/8. So 7/8 is the largest number, and 23% is the smallest number. So you can either change each of them to percentage, or you could change each of them to decimal. And either way, you'll be able to get the smallest to the largest.
Yes.
Does it make sense? Good. All right. Have you written down this? Have you written down? Have you written it down? Try write each number to all of them to decimals so they can be the same. And then you'll be able to spot which is the smallest and which is the largest.
Okay, finish that.
Okay, number 8. Circle the number that cannot be divided by both 7 and 6.
Um, 422.
You feel this one? It cannot be divided by 7 and 6. Let's see if let's check if it can be divided by 7 first. So I'll use the Boston method. 7 in this, yeah, 7 in 42 is 6. Yeah, and that's 42. But it cannot go into 2, definitely. So it cannot be divided by 7. All right. Yeah. Number 9, that's correct. But let me check, Can 6 divide into this?
No, can't.
No, it cannot. So the answer is correct. So go to number 9.
John leaves us home 9:33 a.m. and returns 3:49. On what day?
On the same
On
day.
the same day? For how long? Oh, okay. So from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. That's 3 hours already. And then 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. To 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 hours again. So that's 6 hours. And then 3 o'clock to 49. So that's 3 o'clock to 3:49. 49 minutes. Add them all together. 3 hours plus 3 hours is 6 hours. 6 hours plus 49 minutes. So from from 3 o'clock to 4, that's gonna be 3:40. No,
How many hours?
so that's 6 o'clock. I mean, plus 49 minutes. 109 minutes. So that's 7 hours, 49 minutes.
7 hours, what?
49 minutes.
Now, I would say yes, 7 hours, but 49, I don't doubt. I doubt it. It's 7 hours, okay? But I don't think it's gonna be 49 minutes. Can I show you why?
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna use something called a number line. Let me actually I can do that. Yeah, looks like a number like a line like this. Okay. Now, okay, so this is gonna really help you. Now, John leaves at what time?
He leaves
Nine,
by 9:33.
right? AM, right? Now, I'm going to do this to the nearest hour, okay? To the nearest hour to 9:33, which would be what?
Um,
10 p.m., right? 10 a.m., right? Now, how many minutes was that?
uh, 27 minutes.
27 minutes, right? Does it make sense? And then from 10 a.m. to 15 o'clock, that is 3 p.m., right? To 3 p.m., which is about 15:00, right? Is how many hours? From 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock,
10 o'clock to
10 in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
5 hours.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
That's
10,
5 hours.
I say 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours. And then from 15 o'clock to 15:49 is how many
49,
minutes?
49 minutes.
49 minutes, right? All right. So now I'm going to add up all this. So we have 5 hours, right?
5 hours.
Plus 49 plus 27 is what?
49 plus 37.
Yeah. Is that many minutes?
Um, 86 minutes.
It's 80. Is it 86?
Yeah, but we have to take away by 60.
Yeah, I know.
Until
Yeah, it's 76 minutes, right? Now, 76 minutes is the same thing as how many hours?
um
It's 1 hour what?
60 minutes, and that has to be 2 hours.
No? 60 minutes is 1 hour, right?
Yes.
So if you have 76 minutes, that's going to be like 1 hour and how many minutes?
60 minutes.
16 minutes, right? And you add it to 5 hours. So how many hours altogether?
6
Hours.
6 hours, 60 minutes.
Correct. So actually, it's not really 7 hours. It's actually 6 hours and what?
16 minutes.
So if you use this timeline, but I call this a timeline, it makes it a lot easier.
Yes.
So from 9:33 to the nearest hour, which is 10 a.m., that is 27 minutes, right?
Yes, sir.
And from 10 a.m. to 3 o'clock, which is 15:00, is 5 hours. And from that to 49 minutes. So you now add up all your hours and minutes together. It makes 6 hours, 16 minutes. Does it make sense?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What method did you use to arrive at your answer?
I used the same method. I think it was just my
Okay. All right. So can you write that down? That will help you using the timeline. 6 hours and 16 minutes. I would like you to please read out the question out for me, please. Number 10. What is 17,330 more than 400,017?
is it gonna be 17,730,017?
Again?
17,730,017.
Mm, not exactly. Not exactly. Let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way. What is, first of all, let's look at what those numbers are. Okay. This is 17 million, right? Right?
Yes,
What is 70 million? 300 and what?
330.
So that is this number, 17 million 330, right? More than 400,000. Now let's write it. This is 400,000. 400,000 and what?
330.
No? 400,000
And 17.
and 17. So that's this number. So what is the difference between this and this?
Oh,
Yeah, so now you're going to subtract it now. This is 7, 1, 0. I think I have another 0, another 0. Then you have 4. Okay, subtract it.
60,636,016
Just give me figures.
166,00313.
Is it 3-1? Is this 3-1 or 2-1-3? Or 3-2, 3-2-3? Because
1
0 minus 7 is not possible. So you go to the next number and borrow 1 from here. So you have 2 and put 1 here.
That's 313.
Yeah, 10 take away 7 is 3. 2 take away 1 is what? 1. And then so the answer is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16,600,313. Is this answer you got?
Yes, sir.
Correct. We go to the next question. Number 11.
I think
Yeah, go ahead, please.
I think of any even number divided by 2, multiply it by 9, and then subtract, under, under, underline the correct statement below.
Let me read it for you. I think of an even number divided by 2 and multiplied by 9 and then subtract 3. Underline the correct statement. Is it A? Is it option B? Or is it option C? Which one will best give the result?
See,
That's correct. But how did you come about to the answer?
because they multiplied it by 9, and 9 is an odd number, so it could potentially be even or odd.
Okay. Okay, that's correct. Let's look at number 13. I want you to find the missing number in each of the following sequences.
Oh, 64. 64.
Well, let's see. 64, because this goes down by 1,
And then that's 2.
goes down by 2. No, not goes down, it goes up, right?
Yes,
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at it the other way around. So the first number goes up by 1, next goes up by 2, the next goes up by what?
3.
No,
4.
by 4. The next gonna go up by what?
8. No, 6. Sorry.
Do you notice
It's,
that? Do you know?
it's going to be 6. Because it's going in the.
Is it 6? I don't think it's 6.
I think because. Think about it. 1, 2, 4.
Yes,
Has to be
multiply by
6.
2. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is what?
8.
So if you add 56 plus 8, that's going to be what?
64.
Yeah. And then the next one should be go up by what?
Um.
Multiply 8 by 2. 16, right?
Yeah.
So if you add 64 to 60, does it give you 80?
Um. Yes. It gives you.
Yes. Gives you 80, right? So the correct answer is 64. That's correct. It's 64, right?
Yes.
Good. All right. Next question. B. Study the sequence carefully. Why not we look at it this way? You have 1 over 3, right? Now, if I multiply 1 over 3 times 3, what does that number give me?
it gives you 1/3.
No, 1/3 times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 0/3 is what?
1.
1. Good. And next, if I multiply this 1 by 3, what does that give me?
3.
Next, this 3, I multiply by 3 again.
9.
Next, this 9, I multiply by
27.
3. And then this again, multiply by 3.
81.
So what number do you think is missing in that box?
3.
3. So the number in that sequence is multiplying by 3 each time, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The next,
The next is ratio.
it's not a ratio, it's time. It looks like a ratio, but it's not really, no, it's not a ratio, it's the time. The time is going up in what minutes? Let's look at this. 02 to 10 is how many minutes?
That's gonna be 8 minutes.
Okay. And 10 to 18 is how many minutes?
8 minutes. I mean,
And 18 to 26 is how many minutes again?
8 is 8 minutes.
So it's going up in 8 minutes, right? So
Yeah.
so you can tell what time will be here.
62.
1350 watts.
It's gonna be 54.
1354, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
That's correct. So it kind of looks like ratio, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I didn't think about it. I just looked at it. But it's not really ratio, it's just timing. Okay. So let's go to the next question, the next sequence. Study the sequence carefully. And I think that will be easy for you.
What's that? What? 10, from 10, negative 10 to 0, that's going to be 10. And then from negative 19, that's going to be. Yeah, I don't really get this one.
All right. Okay, let me just write it out here so you can see it clearly, okay? So we have minus 10, 0, minus 19, minus 9, minus what? 28, and then what? We have a graph, and there's 37 there, right? All right. So let's look at it. This number goes up by what? From
It
minus
goes
10 to
by,
0
up by,
plus 10, am I right?
yeah,
Good. Now from 0 to 19 is how many? It's going down again
19,
by minus 19, right? Next. The next number is going down by what?
9,
By is it 9
so 10,
plus 10, right? Next is going down by what?
19,
It's going down by minus 19, right?
yes.
Now, if you look at the pattern, do you see what's happening?
10, 19, 10, 19, 10. So that's going to be 38.
Yeah, you add 10 here for the next one. And that would be what?
38.
It would be minus 28 plus
No,
10.
no, no, no. Would that be 18?
18. No, no, not necessarily 18. It's minus 18.
Oh, sorry. No,
Minus 18. Because minus 58 plus 10 is actually minus 18. Because you can see the pattern, plus 10 minus 19 plus 10 minus 19 plus 10, right? Yeah, good. So that, man, this question is really tricky. But anyway, we were able to spot it out. All right, so we'll go to the next question.
Next question.
But do you understand what we've done so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next question.
7 holes. Yeah, the next one is gonna be 50.
Fifth
50 out of
fifth out of what?
50 out of 5. So that's gonna be 10.
Just 10?
Yeah, 10. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that it will be helpful to you. All right. Good. All right. So we've come to the end of this session. How would you rate the difficulty of this test? Say on a scale from 1 to
I would
10.
say 8.
Is it- would that mean that it's very difficult or very easy or mid-range?
Most of the questions required thinking, like
Yeah.
say for the the sequencing, and also the ones that where it was if this equals this, what does this equal? I feel like those ones, but then there were simple equations like 729 take away this or add this or times that. So that's what loses my 2 marks because majority of it was the questions where you had to think, but only like a quarter of it was
Okay.
like equation.
All right. Okay. And that is expected because we are preparing for 11 plus. And so I think we will have to do a lot of studying, okay, on your own. And that's why I'm going to allow you to do the rest question. And then as soon as you're done, mom will take a screenshot of it and send to me. I'll mark the ones. Hopefully you get some correct. And I do know you'll get some correct. And you probably might find a few questions a bit kind of hard. Don't worry about that. I'll do the correction for you in our next class, or I'll do the correction before the main class so you get to see it. Or I may do a video on it so that you can really understand it a little better. Would that be nice?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. All right, so that is the end of today's session. Again, I'm very sorry that I took a bit of your time. I had to go ahead of your time. I'm so sorry, please. Okay. All right. Any question before we go? Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, I want to say thank you so much. I think I'll end your recording here.